Oh, hello, people for the internet. I have noticed my YouTube channel has started finally focusing. I started to what I mainly like best, Spider-Man. Unfortunately, I have not watched everyone, so I have brought my friend Martin.
Hi.
So Martin's gonna help me rank every single Spider-Man film.
Okay.
Hopefully, not be the president where we argue.
Yeah. That's the weird thing. I cannot believe I'm doing this, but well, here I go again. I've done this myself personally a few times, but I'm gonna do it again since
Problem though, my friend Martin say he only agreed to do this if I do not link his YouTube channel, which alright fine. So no YouTube channel.
Don't talk about that. Don't talk about that.
Why
Let's
not
get
yourself?
to
So you know the rules: S A B C D F and trash.
let's get to this already. So
Start off with the first one, Spider-Man Tobey Maguire. This is the first one I watched, and honestly, I believe it S tier. What do you think, Margie?
yeah, I will agree. I mean, if you want to put it at S tier, that's fine. I'll put it at A tier, but hey, S tier is okay. I
Yeah.
do agree.
All right, then we have Spider-Man 2.
Best superhero movie, though that's debatable with The Dark Knight, but hey, that's the best superhero movie.
Not gonna lie, I thought it was overrated, but when I give it a few rewatch, yeah, I agree it was S tier.
You want to say it's better than Spider-Man 1? Because I think it is.
Well, if you think it's better, then I will let you put it over Spider-Man 1 because I don't want to get shit on by a fan.
I know. But there's other people that do like Spider-Man.
So now we have Spider-Man 3.
Okay, well, this is the one that is not the best out of the trilogy, but I don't think it's bad as a lot of people said, back in 2007.
Not gonna lie, this is the first along Spider-Man 1 I watched. Some reason I skipped Spider-Man 2. I have no idea why.
I mean, this is the first movie, not only the first Spider-Man movie I ever see that got me into Spider-Man, but this is also one of the first movies I've seen ever, in general, in theaters.
Damn, that's impressive.
Yes, it is.
Not gonna lie, this is also my first, but I have not seen it in theater. I think my dumbass forgot, but oh well.
Well, at least the good news is that at least the reason why, this is my first time because, the marketing back in the day for Spider-Man 3 was insane. Burger King, I have that Spider-Man Burger King toy. I still have that, so,
yeah. Even though people put it C, let's put it A because this is our childhood,
I mean, I'll put it either A or B. That's debatable for me, but hey, if you want to do that, that's fine. Go with it.
Oh no, Mighty. Now we get the problem. We have Amazing Spider-Man film.
Okay, I recently watched the Amazing Spider-Man film. It was not too bad. I think it suffers from from a bit of a problem with the villain. The villain is not bad. It's just the villain. I wish the villain could do better, like Blizzard. So the plan,
This is the fourth movie, right besides Spider-Man 2, the third I watched of Spider-Man. This is okay at best. When I first watched it, it was a good movie. But when you rewatch it and think, yeah, it may have some problem.
I'm gonna put it in B tier. I don't want to get very angry with I don't want some angry Andrew Garfield fans in here. So
not gonna lie, I'll put it in low B. So wherever it's gonna come, it will be low B. Oh God,
Amazing Spider. Okay, well here's the thing. I watched it last year. I don't think it's bad as everyone says. I thought it was fine, but I can understand why people don't like it. It's that the characters were not developed well. It's with this rush story arc, especially one character. Probably, I do agree that the worst villain that suffered the most will have to be Harry Osborn as the Green Goblin.
Yeah, that design is ugly. I'm not showing the image because that is disgusting.
Yeah. But you guys know what we're talking about. So
I would put it at trash, but
put it in the D tier.
All right, fair enough.
Because at least there's some good stuff at TASM too. Unlike with
I mean that's fair. It will be in the middle. Actually, I'll put it F, so it'll be between your D and my trash. I mean, it's not bad, but oh my God, it's bad.
I mean, I don't think it's bad. It's just I wish it could have done something better. By the way.
All right, before we talk about this, we'll skip to the one spinoff or maybe I don't know. Into the Spider-Verse. I don't care. Just going right to S tier. This is just so good.
S tier. Do you think it's better than Spider-Man 2?
Hell yeah! It got amazing story. The villain was good, and even the music was badass.
Well, I can respect your opinion. Like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, yeah, it is a great movie. Matter of fact, I nearly give up being a Spider-Man fan. But when I start getting to Star Wars, but then the Star Wars with the controversy, I decided to stop being a fan of Star Wars, and then I decided where do I go fan, and then Spider-Verse came up, and it was a new, fresh story. Instead of Peter Parker, it's Miles Morales, by the way.
Yeah, this is a movie that saved Spider-Man, so we're getting some kind of mid movie. I'm kind of glad this movie came out, because if it wasn't for this, Spider-Man would just be dead.
Well, it was created because I think it's with the Sony hack. I'm not sure.
Also, can we not talk about the animation? Damn, the animation was good.
Oh yeah, the animation. I love the animation. That's the animation is very amazing. It's very different from the Disney movie animation. So
I wish Disney stopped with live action. Thank God Snow White failed, so we will hope that it will finally stop.
Yeah, I do hope of that too.
Going back to the mainline film, we got Spider-Man Homecoming.
It's not a bad movie. I don't think it's better than. I'm not sure if it's. I think it's debatable if it's better than TASM or something, but hey, I still think it's a good movie. It's a good movie, even though sometimes kind of look like a Disney Channel sitcom. Sometimes,
I gotta address the elephant in the room right now. The only Tom Holland film, yeah, that's the guy's name, right? The Tom Holland film I watched was this one. Spider-Man
No Way Home.
Yeah, that's the only Spider-Man movie I watched. Everything else I barely watched or have not seen.
Have you watched Spider-Man Homecoming or not yet?
Well, luckily I have watched these two on Disney Plus. For once, Disney did something good. But overall, it's pretty good. I like the Vulture, but goddamn, that was pretty good.
No, the Vulture's not bad. Michael Keaton did a great job as Vulture, by the way. So
yeah, I thought it was pretty badass. But it's not the best.
I'll put it at B.
We'll put it C, but we'll put it B.
Okay, that's debatable for me, but hey, you choose what you choose.
I'm gonna skip to the Venom and go right to this one.
Okay, this also suffers. Look, I don't like this movie, to be honest. I thought the movie was it's about going to Europe, all that stuff, but it suffers from I'm not sure, a bit of a rush. Some stuff are a bit rushed. There's some stuff I don't like. It's hard to explain, but something that it's something that's missing from Homecoming was probably about trying to be like yourself, like a man. So, but this is where Spider-Man becomes. Well, he doesn't become fully like the next Iron Man, which thank God. He just becomes he just makes his own suit just to stop Mysterio. But hey, I don't think it's a bad movie.
I mean, my problem is Mysterio. Come on, bro.
I actually like Mysterio. Jake Gyllenhaal did a good job.
I agree that voice actor was so good.
Jake Gyllenhaal, yeah.
And how he made these drones to trick your mind is actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's just.
But my problem is his relationship with Iron Man. I've not seen a single Iron Man film. But I don't think I saw him in any of them.
No. I don't. It wasn't explored that much. I was gonna mention that it wasn't explored much with Quantum Spec's relationship with Tony Stark. By the way,
And I'm beside, I wish the suit was used more as a gadget. It actually could fly you around instead of being a hologram. That's why I wish. But the question is where to go.
You know what? We'll put both of them a D. I'm gonna put TASM. Meanwhile, we'll put TASM 2 a D, and we'll put this on D.
I'll put it lower because I do not like the Mysterio much. I mean, he's perfect, but there was way too many problems. Also, this one feel like a copy paste of this.
I mean, not much, a little bit, but it's just not much. Anyways, when we get to let's get to the last one, and then we get to the spin-off.
Well, actually, before we get to this, let's talk about a spin-off first. Starting off with Venom. This is the one I don't watch, so thankfully much will give it me a ranking. What do you think?
It's not bad. There's some of the few comics that it did adapt. It's just the problem is there is no Spider-Man. Because here's the thing. Venom is a character that if you want to do Venom, you gotta put Spider-Man in it because, Spider-Man in the comics, he usually gets bonded with a space alien symbiote suit, and then after that he usually once he finds out that the symbiote suit is fucking him up, he tries to take it off, and then and then the symbiote finds our host Eddie Brock. So yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. But here in the movie, it's something different. I mean, I'm not sure if it did it well or something, but hey, I still like the movie. By the way, Tom Hardy did a good job as Eddie Brock and Venom. By the way,
he is better than the Spider-Man 3 Venom.
I I think he's better than Spider-Man 3 Venom, but in terms of the film-wise, like movie-wise, I don't think it's better than Spider-Man 3. So,
Will you giving me? Will you let me watch this movie or not a good choice?
I mean, if you want to watch the movie, that's fine. By the way,
Or I'll let you take over. Which spot you think it belongs to?
okay, it's very hard for B or C because look, I want to put it in B because it had some made great ideas. But I want to put it in C because it suffered for some problems. Like I'm not sure. Like some of the other symbiotes, it wasn't explored well. So yeah, I'm gonna put it in B. You know, I'll put it B.
All right. Well, I guess to go in.
It's close to C, but I'll put it in B.
All right. Now we got another Venom movie. This one.
The same cannot be said for the sequel.
What happened? I thought it was hype out.
Well, here's the thing. The sequel, it ruined Carnage. Like, if you don't know about Carnage, Carnage is a rated R character, by the way. Carnage is a rated R character. He usually tries to murder people. Like Cletus Cassidy, who's Carnage, he's basically a serial killer. And you know, he usually murders people, and then once he gets bonded to Carnage symbiote, he becomes even vicious and even worse than ever. Like, you know, much more of a killer.
Oh, but, so this should be a slam dunk.
So yeah, so the way they did with him, with Carnage, it's not it's not too good. Not to mention, to make this even worse, that this is PG-13 instead of rated R. It should have been rated R. So, because it's Carnage. And the fact that he didn't do that, it's just so off.
So, what do you rank it?
I'm gonna rank it to D. Like, you know, I was gonna rank it to F, but then again,
so it's close to F.
Stuff. It's close to F, yeah.
All right, now we got Spider-Man: The Last Dance.
Venom: The Last Dance. Venom: The Last Dance, not Spider-Man: The Last Dance. Honestly, this is an improvement from the second one, by the way. It still suffers for some problems, like the agent, like it's not like the agent wasn't well, like the agent, well, it's just kind of rude, but I'm not sure. And not to mention the fact that what could I say is that some of the characters they wasted, by the way, and no, the villain, bro, they wasted him, by the way.
Wait, who's the main antagonist?
It was supposed to be No, but then like No was supposed to be named main antagonist because he sent in like all the stuff, like all the symbiotes, like all the symbiote lions or something. Like I don't know what they're called, but dude, they did him dirty. You want to know what No do after that? After all of his like lions got destroyed,
what happened?
He's still sitting on a chair. He didn't do anything.
Damn, that's kind of sad. It's like he's the king, but
like he only appeared in like 2 or 3 scenes, and then he appeared in the post-credit scenes. So it's like, what?
Oh, so are we gonna get a 4th one or no?
I want to put it. I'll put it at C because I still have fun, enjoy it. Because I mean, there's some good ideas. Obviously, it's a fun, dumb comic book movie, but even then, it suffers from a problem, like you know, whatever. And at least it's an okay send off. At least it's an okay like send off to Tom Hardy's version of the character Venom.
Yo, Mighty, guess what?
What?
It's Moria's time.
No. Okay, look.
Yeah, sorry for the bad joke.
I know. I don't care for the memes. The memes are not gonna save this. Like Morbius, man, it suffered from the problem with the character. Like I never really care about Morbius in general. Like, and the way they handled the character is like they're just too original to character development. Like specifically with Morbius and the villain, like you know, it wasn't well done. And the post-credit scene, there was actually Vulture from Homecoming. He was stranded, Vulture in Homecoming. Now he's stranded in Morbius universe. He's stuck here. He's trying because he was trying to recruit Morbius, but then it went nowhere. Now he's stuck here. Now he's stuck in the Morbius universe, and he's not gonna go back to the MCU.
And I'm here.
The movie. How did he even end up in Morbius world?
Yeah, how?
There was no explanation about that.
Wow, that's just terrible. Well, Marty, before we get to the last 2 shit, I gotta cover one more good movie.
Alright.
Hell yeah. Spider-Man No Way Home, baby. The final Homecoming. Finally, we get a new title coming. Spider-Man
Brand New Day. Like, this is the final, the final film. Like, I think it's Tom Holland's high school trilogy. Now, the next one will be coming up, next year, called Brand New Day.
I'm so excited to watch.
Same, I'm very excited.
Let's quickly put it right in S tier, because this is just so good. They brought back the villain. They got every scene right, and the motion, goddamn, that's so good.
I don't think it's better than Spider-Man 2, but whatever.
Oh, screw you, Mikey. I think it's better, but fine. We put it behind because I don't want to get real on us Spider-Man 2 fans.
I mean, I think Spider-Man No Way Home, well, it has some problems, but it actually did a good job, like, trying to bring in, like, trying to, handle, like, the multiverse stuff, like, with the villains like Doc Ock. Green Goblin was fantastic in this, to be honest. Like, Willem Dafoe, like, Green Goblin
is always the GOAT.
Yeah. As well as Dr. Octopus, they did a good job with Doc Ock, Electro, some of the two others like Blister and Sandman.
I wish Venom was in it, but hey, I think the screen time is best.
And me seeing my boy Toby come back. Toby's my favorite Spider-Man, by the way.
Hell yeah, everyone was on their edge like, hell yeah.
And Andrew Garfield also got, I was also crazy with Andrew, and finally Andrew got his redemption, by the way. That's a great thing, by the way.
Wait, Mike, I have a quick question.
What?
There's no tier for F tier. Do we just put this in F tier or still trash?
No, still trash. But we'll get to that later.
Oh shit!
Oh, sorry about that. Hold on. We'll get to that later. So
wait, Mikey. Before we get to you, I gotta put something in trash tier right now.
What? Thank you.
Yes, I agree.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, people. If you like this movie, you gotta be lying, cause this is the worst Spider-Man film. I apologize to Amazing Spider-Man 2. At least you tried.
No, like
this is like garbage. It barely features Spider-Man.
This film, along with Spider-Man Willis, are the worst pieces of Spider-Man media I've seen. And this movie over there, Madam Web, is the worst movie I ever seen in my 20 years, almost 20 years of life.
Well, Mike, be careful with your age, because people are weird on the internet when you reveal your age.
That doesn't matter right away.
I agree.
I'll tell you.
This is just so bad. I didn't laugh at any joke. The movie's just boring. And the action, oh god, the action is terrible. This is the first movie I actually root for the villain to win.
Yeah, but even then, the villain was also terrible, by the way. He had his bootleg Miles Morales, Alex Ross mask and costume. Like, what the heck?
Not to mention, it literally explained that he will get killed off by 3 Spider-Man girls. Which is not explained well in this movie.
No, it wasn't explained well. None of it is explained well, by the way.
I wish I could put it over Morbius, but I kind of laughing at me.
Morbius, at least some people can be okay with the memes. The same cannot be said with Madam Web. Madam Web's like...
But the question, what meme does this girl have? Nothing. It's just terrible.
It's the worst one. Like, I had to apologize to the 2017 Marvel Spider-Man cartoon after seeing this crap, because, man.
Not to mention, my mom said, you gotta listen to your own opinion. Your own opinion is right, and people's opinion doesn't matter. Well, guess what? I should have listened. The My Web is so bad. I wish I listened to the credit and not watched it. It's just so bad.
You wish you listened to me.
Hell, I'll put it right below. This is the worst Spider-Man film ever.
I don't care if it's a spin-off, like of the Sony-less bullcrap. No, I don't care about that.
I feel like this should not have a sequel. I mean, even if it got a sequel, I don't think the sequel will fix the mistake the first one had.
True. Alright, and...
Oh, yeah. Wait. I'll put it in A tier.
I'll put it in S tier, but...
I mean, let's be honest. I mean, I love this movie. It's just so good.
No.
And the 2019 meme...
2099 meme, by the way.
Yeah. Like, it's canon effect. It was so good. But I hate the ending so bad. I hate plot hole. Like, come on. It would be S tier if it wasn't for delay. Like, come on. If it wasn't delay, I'll put right S tier.
Do not worry. Don't worry. The third final movie will come out in 2027, like 2 years.
What do you think of this, Marty?
Well, hold on. I'll admit, I actually did enjoy, like, the and the fact that, hold on. Sorry, I was getting a bit of a hiccup.
Alright.
I actually did enjoy the film. I actually think that it actually did a good job of doing a continuation of the Miles' story, especially, trying to talk about, it tries to get you, on about the canon fans and, all that stuff, which, I'm gonna be frank here. The Canada fans are so dumb.
Wow, that is kind of true.
Like, because remember when 2099 say that, that in Amazing Spider-Man issue 90, there was a police captain that was close to Spider-Man. He died saving a kid from a robber building.
Is that true or no?
That is true for the comics, because that happened in the comics in like the 60s or 70s. I forgot. But in the Amazing Spider-Man films, the police officer, Captain Stacy, he only got stabbed. So I don't know what is that about. And it's like so ridiculous, by the way. And
I think they take information from the comments. Probably they didn't watch the movie, but I think they got information from comments.
yes, that's it. That's what I don't like. The only don't like about it. But hey, everything else I did like. The animation is amazing. I love the different art styles they have, like with Spider-Gwen with the watercolors and all that stuff, as well as the Spider-Punk with the newspaper aesthetics. I think.
Yeah, I think the whole universe thing with the different animation colors were really, really
like different
good.
styles,
Yeah.
very much different styles. That's what I actually fully enjoy with this.
Yeah, I love it. What do you rank it though, Marty?
I'll rank it to the S tier, but hey,
I mean, I'll put it top A because I don't think it belongs to S because the God feel enemy and the kind of event thing, but it was safe for the meme and the whole plot and animation.
I mean the Spot. I forgot to tell about the Spot. Man, the Spot is very crazy.
At first, I thought he was gonna be one of those stupid joke villains.
because he was that in the comics, but
Woof, they did him justice.
they actually made him scary. Actually, so
And the comics, how they put him as he's gonna return and see him as he's gonna kill Miles Morales' dad. That is scary.
no, I am hoping
Hey,
that.
Martin, be careful with this drink. This is like $2,000, okay?
I know. I'll
Don't let that thing spill.
Sorry, you were saying?
Yeah, so I'm saying is that they made the Spot look scary. I'm hoping that Miles prevents. I hope now in the next movie we're gonna see Miles try to prevent his father's death. While 2099 is still going after Miles. It's gonna be very crazy with the next film.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but let's see how. Oh God.
Yeah. Look, I don't know if it's better than Man of Black. I'll say it's better than Man of Black. In terms of at least Craven. Some people do know about Craven, at least, but it still doesn't get saved because I don't even need to explain it. The ad fee is terrible. I haven't seen the full movie, but what I do know is that the ad fee is terrible. Rhino in the film, boy, Rhino CGI is terrible. It looks like CW bullcrap.
Damn, I gotta look him up. Give me a second, boys. I'll be right back. Marshall will keep explaining.
I'm talking about the Rhino design. The Rhino design. I know that Rhino design was supposed to emulate the comics, but the way they done him was so dirty. It's CW stuff. It's some CW bullcrap. So
Give me a second. Keep talking, cause I gotta look it up.
just type in Rhino, by the way. Rhino,
Oh, there we go. Found it. Anyway, keep talking. What else is bad?
what else is bad? Some of the dialogue is very terrible, by the way. And dialogue is very terrible. And I hate the fact that they try to sprinkle with Spider-Man references, but they actually didn't do it. So, what is the point then?
Alright, I got the image. I'm not showing you two, so suckers. Wave. Hey, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, that's what's trying to tell you. That's Rhino.
That ain't no rhino. That look like they try to fuse him with the fucking rhino. They try to do like the Green Goblin thing when.
The Rhino that he looks like that. I understand that he looks like that in the comics, but the way they done him was so bad. By the way, that's the thing. They done him so bad that Rhino from the Amazing Spider-Man 2 is better than this.
Hell, I did not. Hell, I don't know what to say. God damn, that's bad. I think the games are better.
Oh.
I mean, have you seen the games version?
You mean Marvel Spider-Man, the Insomniac game?
I'm talking about some, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man games.
You're talking about the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man games.
Yeah, I think they're looking way, way better.
Hold on, let me check it out. Tobey Spider-Man Rhino. Is it, let's talk.
You gotta look up the game.
That's 2002. Let me put 2002 Spider-Man. Right. This one?
Yeah.
Oh, that Rhino.
I think this look way better.
No, that Rhino's fine. No, that Rhino's good. A bit of an armor, mix of Ultimate and 616. By the way.
Yeah. How the game version did way better justice than a spinoff?
Yeah. Matter of fact, try not to do that. Save it for animated stuff. So anyway.
Yeah, this is terrible. I'm not watched, but thank God I'm not seeing that movie.
Don't see it. Life will not be worth it if you see Morbius or Craven, because I know your life isn't worth it with Man of Left. So,
So far, what we think so far this year? You want to make any change or no?
I want to put Across the Spider-Verse on the S tier, but hey, that's fine. I'll put it at bottom. I don't think it's. If you want, I could just put it at bottom because I know you still don't like the ending, by the way.
Alright, here, let's keep it at the bottom.
So,
You know what? I'll reach there. I mean, the other two is bad. No, I'll reach there. I mean, the Mysterio plot was fine, but I don't think it's bad.
I don't know which one's better, either Far From Home or TASM 2. I'm still at the mix. Well, to be honest,
Far From Home has got the better edge than Amazing Spider-Man.
well, here's the thing, by the way. Here's the thing. Like, I don't think, at the end of the day, I don't think there's a bad Spider-Man movie, just bad spin-offs on the trash section.
Wait, Mikey, I got the one more thing.
Why?
I'm sorry, but
Why?
like I say at the start, I think if any movie coming close, this will still be bomb B.
Well, you haven't seen the Venom films yet, so
Oh shit! Then I'll put it right back where it belongs.
so you gotta check it for yourself. It's on the first Venom film is on Disney Plus. All right, it's an alright watch. I don't fully recommend it. I don't know if I recommend it or not, but if you want to watch it, go
look
ahead.
at this.
I can't decide.
The first time the F, no movie belonged to F
Yeah.
because all of them are trash. So let's see. In trash here, we got Madam Web. How you say this guy's name?
Craven.
And Morbius. All three of them are terrible spin-offs that should have never existed. Just keep it away.
Yeah. So the D tier is
The sequel of Venom.
yeah, not good, but hey, there are worse movies out there. So
C tier are Amazing Spider-Man 2. How you say this name?
Spider-Man Far From Home and Venom with the Last Dance.
Well, all three of them are mid, but they still did Spider-Man justice, but they're not the best.
So
In B tier,
we got Venom. Venom is close to C tier, but Venom did an okay job at least. Like, you know, with the character, at least you could have fun with Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock and his Venom. So at least there's that.
Amazing Spider-Man and Spider-Man Home. They are pretty good, but they could have do way better there.
True.
And then Spider-Man 3.
Spider-Man 3, I was gonna put in a B tier, but then, you know, again, I still am nostalgia for the movie, but I do agree that there's some problems with the film, by the way, like, you know, the Bernard scene and all that stuff. So.
I mean, in the original, you told me in the original, Venom was not supposed to be in it, but Marvel pushed the director to put him in.
Oh yeah, that's the deal. Like director Avatar Ross, Sony Sam Raimi just only wanted to put Sam in and Harry, I think, or Harry, I'm not sure. He just only wanted to put in one villain, while Avatar Raw, he wanted to put in Venom so that, you know, in hopes to get marketed for toys and all that stuff. I mean, I'm mixed on that. On one hand, yes, I think in marketing wise, yes, it was actually nice. It had a big marketing with him in it. But at the same time, I'm not sure if you could try to do it unless you do it right. Which I don't have a problem with many characters being shoved in. It's just at least give them time and try to spend it with the characters. And then here in Spider-Man 3, sadly, it suffered from bad. It didn't do that, sadly, with Venom. Which I understand what they're going for with Venom, with Eddie Brock from Black played by Topher Grace, but the way that they done him was so dirty, man.
But hey, at least you can't admit the Billy McBuyer memes are funny.
Yeah, I love those. I still watch those this day.
Finally, S tier. Hell yeah. We talk about the big five. 1, 2, No Way Home, Cross Spider-Man 1 and 2. All of them are S tier. Good movie, no problem. Well, they have a tiny problem, but they're all best movie ever.
Yeah.
So what we learned today? Well,
nothing, to be honest with you. We're just
actually, hold on. We learned animation Spider-Man are pretty good. And never do spin-off. Spin-off movie are terrible.
No, don't do a spin-off with a different Spider-Man character without Spider-Man in it. If you want to do it, they need to be in a Spider-Man movie first, not on their own spin-off films. The reason why it would work with Venom,
because Venom was in Spider-Man 3 and he's an anti-hero.
Not only that, like you know, yeah, he got the last point. Like Venom was where you portrayed in the comics as this anti-hero. Well, the others, the same thing could kind of be said with Craven, but the way that he was done was not too great. Like, you know, so terrible. And the same cannot, and look, Morbius and Madam Web, look, there was no there was no them being anti-heroes and all that stuff, so I don't know what's the point of that.
Hell, I don't think anyone know who Madam Web is at all.
Unless if some of you people in the 90s know her in the 90s animated Spider-Man cartoon. That's probably what you only know her, or maybe the Shattered Dimension games. But even then, it's like it's like what the hell? I didn't ask for a movie for about an old woman in the chair, but now they changed her into like a young woman, a paramedic that's very close to her other version, and too hard to explain.
Yeah. So that's what we learned today. Thanks for joining me, Marty.
Yeah, I'm happy to join.
Sorry for people who wanted to see his channel, but find them yourself. Sorry, not sorry.
I prefer to make it personal only.
So find yourself, suckers. But hey, with these here, it's pretty good. Oh, I think the Tobey Maguire movie was just high because it was our classics. It's our childhood. So maybe this is why the Tobey Maguire films are so high.
Yeah, because I grew up with these films. By the way, they're my introduction for entertainment in general. So anyway,
I mean, even though it started off good, it slowly died down. But thankfully, the film are about to rise up with the two new films, Brand New Day and the Spider-Verse 3.
Beyond the Spider-Verse, but whatever. That's fine. That's okay if you say across the Spider-Verse 3.
Oh, my bad. I can't say the name right, but yeah. But
yeah, Barry Gaywell.
But hey, all we know is we can only hope that Spider-Man will be good hands.
Hopefully Sony gives the rights back. Sony better give the rights back to Marvel.
I don't know that's a good idea.
Well, in live action. Don't worry, in live action. They want to keep the animated ones with Spider-Verse, that's fine. As well as the games, that's fine. It's just what they're doing with live action with the spin-offs is terrible, by the way.
Yeah, I got nervous for Disney Plus because they've been doing a lot of Disney. But hey, good news. No why it flopped, so we might have not to worry about it.
So yeah, I mean, recently there was a Spider-Man Noir TV show, by the way. So I'll check into that later. Well, it's gonna come out in 2026, I think. So
sad.
I'll check it out. I'll check that out maybe once I get time.
Hey, Mikey, if you want to see a new live action movie, just watch. Oh God, Lilo Stitch. Bet to God Disney did this movie right.
I hope Lilo Stitch. I mean, I don't want to watch. I'm not interested in watching it, but all we can do is just hope. So anyway.
Anyway, see.